Good morning, dear friends. Today we are going to discuss about dramatic monologue. It is a very famous literary device which was used many authors, but mm, the best dramatic monologue used by Robert Browning in his poems. So we are going to discuss about what is dramatic monologue. The dramatic monologue is not strictly a dramatic art form. It is a poetic form. It found particular favor with Browning, who may be called its chief exponent, though Tennyson also used it with masterly skill, as in Ulysses and Tithonus. Dramatic monologue is a kind of a poem in which a single character, other than the poet, speaks to a silent audience, consisting of one or more persons and thus indirectly to the reader. By the use of this monologue, he familiarizes the reader with himself, his audience, his situation, the context of conversation, and also reveals his and his audience's personalities. The character is fictional or historical in persons. A dramatic monologue has three characteristics. They are as follow. There is only single person who is invariably not the poet himself, but other than the poet who speaks the entire poem in a specific situation at a critical moment. The second is this person who speaks addresses or interacts with one or more other people. Third, the monologues reveals the character and the temperament of the speaker, though the speaker remains entirely unknown of this thing. The famous example of dramatic monologue in Alfred Tennyson's poem Ulysses, which was published in 1842. T.S. Eliot, The Love Song of Gelford Prufrock, which was published in 1917. The master of dramatic monologue was Robert Browning, who made the form his own by his constant and expert use of it in his poem. A few popular poems of his are Fra Lippo Lippi and My Last Duchess, Soliloquy of the Spanish Cloister. My Last Duchess is a very famous poem by Robert Browning. It is considered an uh, an epic poem in the glimpses of dramatic monologue. तो ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग देखा हमने कि ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग क्या है. ड्रामेटिक मोनोलॉग में एक व्यक्ति खुद ही बोलता है. So we can say that dramatic monologue is a very famous literary device which was used by Robert Browning and other poets also. But the main or the major poems uh, which are famous for dramatic monologue are My Last Duchess by Robert Browning, and some other poems are also uh, shows a dramatic monologue in their situation. We will discuss it when we will read My Last Duchess